Anyway, these look a bit more handy, don't they? They're coming across with their scimitars and their targes. Only 32 in that one now. And in here, 114 out of 120. We've already hit some of them, so that's good news. Okay, so they're the Sikh warriors. So Sikh warriors seem to be coming more from this side, don't they? What have we got here? Yep, more Sikh warriors. So quite a lot of these Sikh, they're very experienced ones, those as well. Do you see 2 chevrons? And these, also 2 chevrons, but these are burghers again, aren't they? Burgher infantry. Are they burgher or barger? I'm not too sure actually, but anyway. They don't look too brilliant to me, but it seems to say they are. When you look at their fighting capacity. Well, we seem to be in the right place anyway. We're shooting them down there. We're shooting them down here. Oh dear, this is what happens with these mortars. Taking out the buildings. Right, now if I look over here, I can see now that I'm not really firing at anything. Let's just have an overall look again. Doesn't seem to be anything in the way there for these chaps to fire at anymore. So what I'm going to do, is take them out of there. Oh, blimey, if I can see them. Right, becoming a bit of a mess. Here we go. So I'm going to take these chaps out of here, and I'm going to put them in somewhere where they can shoot at people. So we'll put them in here, I think. See if that makes a difference. Depends if he comes from down this way, or over there, or through the gate, or whatever he does. But I really want to be in a position whereby I'm going to be able to use them for firing. You know, defend a building with them, of course, but shoot him as he's coming through. That's the main thing. Okay, just having a look over here. See what I've got. Yep, he's getting through there, you see. So I should have another lot somewhere. Sorry about that. It really was literally a fog of war, wasn't it? Right, okay, so I've got one lot of Violac armed citizenry that are running down there. I think I'm going to take these out as well. Yeah, they're not doing anything, are they? No point putting them in the corner there, I don't think. So we'll have these perhaps in this one. And there should be a third one somewhere. So that one's moving, or fighting, or doing something. Oh, it's these two that are moving. This one doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment, does he? He's right on the corner. Should be though, yeah, he's firing actually, so I'll leave him a little bit longer. Overall view on here again. Doesn't look like anything has actually got through yet. Nothing's going to affect my cavalry, with a look of it at the moment. So I am kind of hoping that my cavalry will sort of rout anything that gets inside here. Okay. Should be able to get a good shot in against those, shouldn't we? All my chevaux de frise around the place. I'm hoping this wall comes down here, or perhaps the gate or something, so his cavalry will attack the chevaux de frise here and here. He hasn't got very long for the game, of course, remember. Yeah. So, I mean, plenty of time to attack, of course, and complete the attack. But what he can't do is what does happen if you leave the game on forever. He'll just stand back and fire and fire and fire those mortars for hours and hours and hours on end. And I've had enough experience of that to never want that to happen again. Okay. So that's those there. What I'm going to do now with these guys is, it's too late for me to run them into there, I think. So I think I'll run them into here. I'm just hoping to get them into a position where they can fire on the enemy as they're charging through into the middle there. Okay, so we've got the howitzers firing now, very close range at those. I don't want them to be firing that close, of course, so we're going to fire them at somebody else. We're going to fire them over here. Last thing I want is for the howitzers to be shooting so close to my own men. Now, I believe these are the burghers coming over, the burgher infantry, I hope. Yes, they are. So we should be able to get a decent shot in there with those. And also, these. It's looking at the angle of fire there, isn't it? Yeah, we should be able to get some shots in there. What? Why aren't you firing? Well, we seem to get something of a shot in there, but not as much as I would really like, I'm afraid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on fire and combat there, because some of them can fire as well as engage in combat. This corner unit is very slight, only very, very slightly engaged, but I'll put it on combat as well as fire as well anyway. Never quite know which one to do there, but certainly I put them on combat when they're in full combat, there's no doubt about it. It's just when they're only on half, I just don't know really which way to go with it. I'm not going to put my men into infantry squares in his cavalry charge, because I think we're in a square anyway, really, aren't we? Okay, well, I think we're in full combat here now, so I will put them in full combat. We don't want to be doing anything else other than that. Okay, and with these, and I'm going to give them a little help as well, actually. I'm going to charge through with these, because they're not doing anything at the moment, are they? So we might be using them. You know? There are no other threats to me around the place at the moment, so I might well just be making the most of those grenadiers as well to help in that attack now. Like I said, they're only burgher infantry anyway, so we should be successful against these. He's got 79 out of 120, he's almost down to half figures anyway though. I'm hoping when he charges through these various places as well, he's going to get shot by my troops that I'm putting into these buildings. In fact, no, I'm hoping, yes, they are going into that building, aren't they? Yeah. So I'm hoping when he comes down here, these will get to shoot at them as well. So that's going to help. Right, now they're routed, so I'm going to send one of these units of horse after those. Must remember to get them back as well, of course. Oh no, I'm not. He's got some more infantry coming up there, so I'm not going to. I'll hold them back for now. What I don't want, of course, is my grenadiers to go charging through. I'd like them to stay in reserve, thank you very much, chaps. Okay. You're doing a grand job, but I'd like to stay in position, please. And you guys as well, I want you staying in position, please. No messing around like that. Okay, now then. All of these on fire attack, except for the grenadiers, of course. Don't want those on fire attack. The grenadiers on reserve. The others I want to be able to fire again, of course. Okay, right, get back into position, lads. Ready for the next attack. It's all about discipline. Now then, should be able to get a good shot in against these. Come on, lads. Oh, we've already fired once anyway, so 105 out of 100. Well, sorry, 97 out of 120 we've got. Come on, can we get another shot in, lads? Come on. Come on, reload skill. Got one chevron, should be able to load quicker than this. Come on. Now that chevron de frise shouldn't really affect the infantry. I mean, they have to sort of climb over it, but they fairly well jump over it, you know, like hurdlers. No problem there. Right, we're going to get a shot in. Come on, get a shot in, lads. Yes! Excellent. Right, okay, so we're going to have them on melee attack and fire attack at the moment. We might still be able to get the second rank to fire. Will we? No, we won't. It looks like they're all in, I'm afraid. So, put them over onto melee attack. In fact, looks like they're routing. So they're routing. So, no, we won't. We'll put them on firing again. We're going to keep firing at them. Okay. So we should be able. We've still got 2 ranks left to fire on there. So we should be able to get decent shot in against those again as they're routing. Should reduce their numbers a little bit. You see how it's all planned out. So you should find that when he comes through in bits like this, attacking various parts of the wall, he thinks that because he's got in beyond the walls, that he's winning the battle. He thinks all he has to do now is to get into the centre point, which you can understand. But unfortunately, it's not going to be as simple as that, is it? Okay, he's down to 97 out of 120. These are his burgher infantry in the front here. He's now down to 89. He's going to try and fan out into some kind of formation. Is he going to be able to do that while I'm firing at him? I don't know. The trouble is the Sikh warriors are coming up behind. There's a lot more of them. They're going to avoid being fired at. Well, except for this building here to the side, because we've already fired at the burgher infantry, of course. Okay. Now this is where we need to box a little bit clever with our reserves. Let's see what else we can be firing at as well, by the way. That's not. So what are these? Camel nomads. We go at those? Oh, foot artillery, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's hit his foot artillery, shall we? Oh no, we can't actually, they're out of range. What are we going to hit? We'll hit this burgher infantry retreating. That's probably the best way, isn't it? Right, okay, he's through here now. If he isn't, he should be. So we're going to put these on. Ooh, I was about to put them onto. Yes, we are going to. Yep. These. Attack, melee attack, yeah, so okay, so he's obviously taken hits on the way in from those buildings, so his infantry are down to less than half there. These are his Sikh warriors now. They seem to be doing quite well, don't they? But they're concerned that friends routing, so that might just play out in my favour. Can't see any other of these nasty Sikh warriors around at the moment, so good news for us. We'll bring these grenadiers over, see if they can help. Now they're routing, but we've still got some troops here that are fighting us. I think it's the Sikhs, you know.